if we have a look at the epidemiological situation, it is getting worse. It is worrisome. We see the variants, mainly B.1.1.7. We see the crest of a third wave forming in member states. And we know that we need to accelerate the vaccination rates. And that brings me to my final point in this introduction, and this is export. Since the European Union has had an export authorization scheme, we now have a clearer picture on the situation. We have this export authorization scheme since the 1st of February, so it's 6 weeks. And since then, in these 6 weeks, we have received hundreds of requests for exports. In numbers, more than 300 requests for export. 314 have been granted, only one has been refused. If you put that in numbers of doses, in that time, these 6 last weeks, 41 million doses have been exported to 33 countries. And this shows that Europe is trying to make international cooperation work, whether we do it through the funding of COVAX, we are the largest funder in COVAX, or through exports to other countries. But open roads run in both directions. And this is why we need to ensure that there is reciprocity and proportionality. And I want to be clear on reciprocity. If the situation does not change, we will have to reflect on how to make exports to vaccine-producing countries dependent on their level of openness. So we are exporting a lot to countries that are themselves producing vaccines, and we think this is an invitation to be open, so that we also see exports from those countries coming back to the European Union. And the second point that is of importance for us, we will reflect on whether exports to countries who have higher vaccination rates than us are still proportionate. In other words, we want reliable deliveries of vaccines. We want to increase in the contracts. We want to see reciprocity and proportionality in exports. And we are ready to use whatever tool we need to deliver on that.